only found out about the issue around 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, where a community member sent a voice note on a group chat saying, "Councillor, where are you? We need assistance. Can you please bring the media?" We tried to trace who sent the voice note because it was a forwarded message. And in that case, we managed to get hold of the person. We tracked the person who sent the voice note, and I then went to the crime scene. When I got to the crime scene, it was a gruesome image. It was, I don't even know how to explain at this point. I've been a councillor now for my second term, and I have no words. The bloody clothes were left in a bath, and it was still on the scene. There was paper towels full of blood, and the couches were laying around, etc. The first step that I took was go to the police station to ask if there's a registered case number, in order for me to call the general and find out why has forensics not been there. No crime scene photos were taken. Yes, the alleged suspect, which is the baby girl's dad, was arrested at that point, but nothing else. The scene was left, and it could have been tampered with from the day before, from Wednesday moving to Thursday. And SAPS obviously couldn't give me any answers. I contacted the commander for Gauteng, for FCS unit. He advised me that I need a case number in order for them to track the incident. So for me, I was very shocked. Everybody was talking about the incident already. That already made its way to the media. You're now asking me for a case number to track. I then went to the hospital to speak to the mom to find out maybe she opened up a case, and obviously to check if the baby girl was okay. And that's when I discovered that she is on life support. The doctors then explained to me as the community leader that a lot of damage was done to the baby, and at the hospital would have to give reports into the docket. They also need the case number, which we didn't have at that point. And 2 hours later, we then found that the mom was too arrested. So both the mom and dad is arrested. At this point, alleged charges are sexual assault for the dad and attempted murder. And then the mom is gross negligence, as well as defeating the ends of justice. The community is up in arms. They are angry, they are hurt, as I said, and I'm going to maintain. We've seen this on the news, we've seen it happen in every other community, but we never expected it to happen in ELDORADO Park. ELDORADO Park is always on the news for the wrong reasons, but we never ever expected this to hit at our doorstep. So it's not a first time, it's been an ongoing thing with the community fighting for services from ELDORADO Park SAPS. Just 2 weeks ago, we said to the general, we're willing to work with SAPS. We're willing to bring our part as a community, as community activists and community leaders. But it seems like the police just don't want to work with community. And I'm here standing and I'm saying the actual criminals in our country is the police. It's not anybody else, because criminals just get to do, and the lawlessness in this country cannot be accepted and tolerated anymore. And the boy is in the temporary care of his grandmother, but social development will be removing the boy today. He has to go for medicals. He also has to be tested and checked to see if no harm was done to him. Mothers need to be held accountable. At some point, communities need to take accountability. Fathers need to be held accountable. It is our responsibility to ensure that we protect our children. It is our responsibility to make sure that our children are not left vulnerable to such instances. Mothers should play their role, and they should play their part. At some point, we cannot blame government for everything. And like you said, at some point, we cannot blame SAPS for everything. So we are happy that both are arrested, and we're saying the law should take its course.